think of the dreams that you want to accomplish. You've got that big goal. You want to write the book. You want to get fit. You want to travel. You want to do something. Hold that in your mind. And now also hold in your mind the instant reasons that pop up as to why you can't. And they'll be there. You might not have enough money. You might have too many work commitments. Family's holding you back. Who knows? There are reasons that will stop, and those reasons will pop up. And you're probably thinking, well, when I've dealt with those things, then I'll follow my dreams. But let's really think about that. Will there ever be a time in your life where all the lights are green? Will there ever be a time in your life where all of the reasons not to follow your dreams are gone and you're just free to do it? If you think about it, probably not. It's probably never going to happen that there's going to be no reasons for you not to pursue your dreams, because that's just not how life works. You might go, oh, when I have more money, I'll do this thing. When are you going to have more money? When will you realistically have the money to start traveling? Unless you make some sacrifices or changes. Maybe you've got some work things that you want that are, taking your time. Could you change jobs or change careers? And you'll be like, well, I don't have enough money if I change my jobs or change careers. It's like, well, yeah, you might have to sacrifice something. You might have to, downgrade your life, move to a smaller house, move to a different area, change cars. Maybe you don't get the latest tech. Maybe you have to cancel some of your subscription services. Or you're like, well, maybe when, my child's older, or, my relationship status is different, or whatever. The point is there's always going to be reasons not to do something. And often we put our mental fears overlay or overplay the actual reasons why we shouldn't do something. And, part of the solution to this in my mind is to look at other successful people and realize that they've got issues and problems and all of these things that are going through their mind, but they acted anyway. They kept turning up, they kept pursuing the goal, they kept doing the things, and now they've got that goal. Think of any successful person you know. Do you think that they didn't have self-doubts? Do you think that they didn't have family commitments or work things stopping them? Whatever the possibility is. They did, but they found a way through. It would be really quite silly to wait and wait and wait and hope that all of your problems will solve themselves, and then eventually one day you'll be in a position to just follow your dreams, because it's not going to happen. The saying of, what is it, life happens when you're busy making other plans. It's so true, because eventually you'll look back and you'll be like, well, there goes my life, and I haven't done half the things, a quarter of the things, any of the things that I wanted to do. If you realize that it's never going to feel 100% right, and you act anyway, you will do things that you've wanted to do your whole life. Do you want to learn guitar? Start. Take the smallest step. Go get some lessons. If you want to write a book, put this video down, pick up a pen, and start writing. Yeah, you might not have all the time, but if you've got 5 minutes a day, that's 5 minutes more closer to writing that book than you've been. Whatever it is, take a step, take actions, and start. Because it's never going to be the right time, no matter what. When I recognized this and realized this as just a life truth, it really changed my life. I'm like, oh my God, I've been delaying life for so long, waiting for the perfect set of opportunities to do something. But that's never going to happen. So then I faced a choice of like, well, do I go for my dreams or do I just wait? And, I decided to go for it. And now, 4 years later, I quit my job as a full-time worker, and I'm working casually. I'm a casual teacher. That's basically half my income. But in exchange for halving my income, I'm doing what I want to be doing. I've written a book and I'm writing a second book. And I'm writing a bunch of fiction, and that just brings me so much joy. I'm training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a bunch, and I'm actually teaching martial arts in a bunch of capacities, and that's something that I really enjoy. I'm traveling more. I've got more time with my friends and family. But prior to making these changes, I was worried about money. I was worried about a bunch of things, but it turned out that, if I was waiting for that money, when would it happen? Like, when would I have the time? If you're working full time and you're waiting for the time to come up, it's not going to happen. Think about it. On your weekends or on your holidays or on your long service leave, your time's going to be taken by family and friend commitments. So your time to follow your dreams in any other capacities won't be there. That was what was true for me. I had to make that time. And yeah, I had to sacrifice something. And in a sense, that sacrifice cost was, the sacrifice of money and lifestyle in that sense. But it's worth it, because what's the point of money if you're not living? So what I want you to do is write down below this video, wherever you see it, what your goals are and what reasons you don't, what are the reasons that you're not following those goals right now? And I'll respond to you, and hopefully we can come up with a solution to get you a small step closer to that. So if you like this tip, it's basically going to be a chapter, in my next book, How to Get Your Shit Together. And in this book, basically, it's a combination of the literally hundreds of self-help books that I've read and applied to my life. I wanted to write a book that was basically the combination of what I found worked and the book that I wish existed years ago. So I'm writing that book now. So if you head over to my website at zachary-phillips.com/getyourstogether, you can check out some of the videos that are related to that concept that I've already started putting out. And, if you like this video, I really encourage you to share and subscribe, because I've got a bunch of content, literally hours online of similar stuff. I've got a podcast and a blog that I constantly update, and videos that I release, every day or two. So check it out, like and subscribe it. And if you know someone else that would appreciate it, send them a link over or tag them on the video, and let's get everyone following their dreams. Thanks.